What's going on, guys? This is Paul with BearcatWarehouse.com. Today I've got a video on the Uniden Waterfall Upgrade for the SDS100 and 200. This has been highly requested on. I've had a lot of people asking me about it, so I'm going to do a quick video today on the ins and outs of this upgrade. We're going to start off by hitting the menu button on the radio. Then we're going to take the volume knob. We're going to turn it down to waterfall. Now the waterfall option will be there, but you cannot access this option unless you have the waterfall upgrade. And you can purchase the upgrade from us at BearcatWarehouse.com under upgrades. Once we get to waterfall, we press down on the volume knob. You're going to see a bunch of options. So we're going to start with Start Waterfall. So if you don't want to do anything, you just want to see what you can get right away, you can press down on this. It's going to give you a message. It says if the span is above 2.88 megahertz, you have to use the hold feature to listen. So if you set the span below this, you can just scan and listen. But if you set the span above that, you're going to have to use the hold to listen. And I'll show an example of that in a little bit. So you could press either yes or no. And then we're right into the waterfall option. Now this middle bar here, that is the marker. And then all these little squigglies here, that is the noise. And then below, that shows you the signal that came through. So you're going to see a lot of noise until you actually get something solid signal-wise. Now, as you can see, I have the span set to 360 kilohertz. Now, what I can do is I can press span a few times and we can change that. And each time you hit span, it opens up the spectrum here. So you can see that getting a little bigger every time I press the span button. Now, I believe 17.28 megahertz is the most you can do here. So once you have that, you can move the marker around. But if you have the span set high, you're going to go through a lot of these frequencies here. So we can limit that back down, and then we're just scanning through like this very small range. Now back to the menu. To manipulate the waterfall, you have to hit menu again, and then you have to go back into waterfall. So we'll take a peek at some of these other options here. So you could start a preset. So there's airband, CB, FM, FRS, GMRS, ham radio, marine racing. There's a whole bunch of options that you can do if you don't want to actually set the waterfall. And then you can go in here and you can set a custom waterfall, and then you can program a custom band. Now, what I did for the purposes of this video is I set my frequency at the 460 right here, because I know I get a lot of activity on that frequency. But you could put that at whatever you want. Whatever you're trying to listen to, you could just set that frequency in and you're all set there. A couple other things here. Oh, I meant to show you something else in here. So when I was testing it, I noticed I didn't get a whole lot, but that's because it's automatically set to FM or NFM. So I just moved that to auto because it's a P25 frequency. So you may have to adjust that depending on what you're trying to listen to. So the next part here, we can change the display. So we go down to the display, and this shows you the percentage of the part of the screen you're going to see. So I want to say currently I have it on 2575, but we could just take a look at 50/50 and just see what that looks like. And now you have equal parts with the FFT display and the waterfall. And you can go in and change that to be whatever you want. Additionally, we can change the signal type. So if you like the line, you can choose that. You can go with the bar if you prefer. You can set your hold times. You can change the marker position and width. And we can also adjust the colors. And you would have to go into each one of these and adjust the colors to whatever you want, or you could just leave the preset. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's a very easy to use upgrade, very user friendly. A lot of people have been asking about it, so I'm happy that Uniden came out with something. For the rest of the video, I'll show you guys some of the hits that I got using the waterfall. I appreciate everybody for watching the video. I appreciate my customers. Thank you all very much. We'll be back very soon.
Breakfast drive in front of Burger's Bagels, 709 Pittsburgh Victor Road. It's going to be a 3-year-old child in front seat of a Cadillac SUV with South Carolina plates. 621. 621. For the suspicious report, 45 Winding Road.